Okay, we've all been there, right? You hire someone who looks absolutely perfect on paper. The resume's flawless, the experience is top-notch, but then they join the team and something's just off. They disrupt the flow. Today, we're going to talk about why culture fit isn't just some HR buzzword. It's actually the secret ingredient to finding people who don't just work at your company, but who truly thrive and push it forward.
I want you to just let this one sink in for a second. Seriously, you can teach someone a new software or a new process, pretty much any technical skill, but their core values, their work ethic, how they naturally collaborate with other people, that's a whole different ballgame. And when you really get that, it completely reframes how you look at hiring.
So that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If the most important stuff isn't listed under skills and experience on a CV, where do you even begin to look for it? How on earth do you measure something that feels so intangible? Well, don't worry. We're about to make it very, very tangible.
All right, first things first, let's cut through all the noise and confusion around this term. Cultural fit gets thrown around a lot, and honestly, it gets misused a ton. So, what are we actually talking about here? Let's get a crystal clear definition.
And here it is. The magic word here is alignment. That's the whole key. It's basically about a shared compass. Does this person's internal GPS, their values, their beliefs, point in the same general direction as the organization's? It's not about being best friends, it's about sharing the same fundamental principles. And this part is so crucial to get right. Hiring for culture fit is not, and I repeat, not about hiring people you'd want to get a beer with. It's not about creating a team of clones who all think and act the same. That's a recipe for disaster and groupthink. It's about bringing in a diverse group of people with unique perspectives who are all, at their core, rowing in the same direction toward a common goal.
Okay, so we've defined it. Great. But how do you take that idea and actually use it in an interview? How do you spot it? Let's open up the playbook and get practical. It really breaks down into a pretty simple three-step process. First, you have to know what you're looking for. I mean, you can't measure against your values if you haven't clearly defined them, right? Step 2, you've got to ask the right questions. Questions that get people to tell you stories about what they've actually done, not just what they think they would do. And finally, you got to get your team in on it. This can't be a solo decision. Culture is a team sport.
And these are exactly the kinds of questions that get you to real goods. Forget the brain teasers. These questions open a window into a candidate's actual past behavior. And you know what they say? Past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. How someone handled a tough conversation last year is a pretty darn good clue as to how they'll handle one on your team. Now, you might be thinking, wow, this sounds like a lot of extra work. And you're not wrong. But it's not just nice to have work. Getting this right has a massive, measurable impact on your business. Let's talk about the payoff, because it's big. When you boil it all down, it comes to this. People who feel like they fit in, who feel like they belong, they stay. It's that simple. And when your team is built on a foundation of shared values, the collaboration is just seamless. It becomes this incredible engine for getting things done. You spend way less time dealing with drama and way more time hitting your goals.
Hey, don't just take my word for it. The numbers tell a really powerful story. Just look at this. When the fit is high, retention and teamwork are through the roof. We're talking 85–90%. Now, look what happens to a team's performance when the fit is low. It absolutely plummets. This isn't some minor detail. This is the hidden variable that can make or break your team's success.
And that really brings us to the ultimate takeaway here. A job description tells you what a person needs to do, but your values, they define how that work gets done. The absolute best hires, the real game changers, are the ones who nail both. That's the simple, powerful truth at the heart of building a truly incredible team. So I'll just leave you with this one final question to think about. The next time you've got an open role, just pause and ask yourself, what am I really trying to do here? Am I just trying to fill a slot on an org chart? Or am I making a strategic investment in the foundation of my company's culture? I promise you, the answer to that question will change everything.